Okay, for the part 3, connection to Philippine context. So, how do these systems reflect both strengths and weaknesses of MIS in Philippine education? So, we're talking about strengths and weaknesses here. So, let's start po muna with the strength. So, sabi, one of the major strengths of these systems is their ability to centralize and organize information efficiently. So, through the LIS, teachers can easily record and access learners' personal and academic data. So, ang system then is, they also promote transparency and accountability, as I said a while ago, because all transactions are recorded digitally, reducing errors and ensuring that data are properly managed. However, ito na po yung sa weakness na part. These systems also reveal some weaknesses. Example of this is the internet connectivity issues. So, yun nga, sa mga far-flung areas, issue po ang internet connectivity dahil nasa malalayong lugar, hindi na po sila abot ng internet connection. Second one, data correction and system updates can be slow. So, ayun, di ba? Nasabi ko din kanina na, isa din sa mga naging problema ko is yung pag-correct or pag-request ng correction of data. So, it causes inconvenience to teachers who rely on timely and accurate information. So, there are also occasional technical glitches and limited user support. So, overall, the LIS and other education information systems show that while MIS has greatly improved efficiency, transparency, and accountability in the education sector, it still needs continuous improvement in terms of accessibility, speed, and user support to better serve teachers, administrators, and learners across the country. Okay po. Next question. So, what lessons can be drawn for school university leaders? So, ano ba yung pwedeng matutuhan or ano yung lessons na makukuha ng mga school leaders natin? So, first, leaders must recognize the importance of digital transformation in education. So, hindi na po tayo pwedeng traditional na gaya ng dati na nag-record pa tayo doon sa mga makakapal nating mga note, yung sa mga malaki nating notebook, magsusulat pa tayo. So, kailangan as leaders, i-recognize natin na nasa digital age na tayo at kailangan natin ng digital, kailangan natin ng technology. Kasi, mas magiging effective ang management information system natin when we incorporate digital or kapag ginamit natin or isinama natin sa technology. However, technology alone is not enough. Hindi sapat na we have the technology. When we have technology, kailangan we also have the proper training of people na maggagamit or gagamit sa technology na yon or sa system na yon. And technical support for teachers and staff, kailangan nila yon para ma-ensure na lahat is magagamit yung system ng confident at ng tama. Pangalawa, leaders must prioritize infrastructure development. So, especially ensuring stable internet connectivity and access to reliable devices. Without this, even the best designed MIS cannot function effectively, particularly in rural or under-resourced schools. So, yun nga, kahit pagkaganda-ganda pa ng sistema na yan, kung wala namang internet connection, kung malayo naman yung lugar na yun, kung hindi naman yun kayang, or hindi naman siya applicable, wala ding kwenta. So, kailangan is ma-develop din natin yung mga infrastructure. Third, school and university leaders should emphasize data integrity and accountability. So, ito mahalaga din to, na hindi dapat we are aware sa mga nilalagay natin. So, dapat lahat din ng nilalagay natin is totoo at tama because we are that tayo yung accountable dun sa mga nilalagay natin na information dun sa system na yun. So, they must ensure that the data are accurate, secure, and ethically, used ethically for decision-making and planning. So, lastly, leaders must be adaptive and responsive. They should continuously seek feedback from system users and work with higher education authorities or IT teams. So, kailangan adaptive and responsive yung mga leaders natin. And kailangan patuloy na tinitignan at ini-improve at kailangan nagsisik ng feedback. Alam kung ano ba yung naging experience ng mga user, kung ano yung problema. And through that feedback is mas mai-improve at mapapaganda pa yung sistema. And for the last part, not last part, second to the last part, from your perspective as a future educational leader, how would you strengthen MIS utilization in your context? Okay po. So, if luckily, I will be given a chance to be a leader in the future, one of the things I would do is to help update the system or to encourage whoever made the system to train teachers first. Paano ba gamitin yun? Para mas maging familiar po sila dun sa features. At pangalawa, magkaroon sana po ng offline version, yung LIS. Kasi yun nga, hindi naman lahat ng school may internet connection. Not all the time may internet connection. What if at that moment, kailangan mo yung data na yun, but there is no internet connection? So, paano na lang? So, if magkaroon ng pagkakataon is makagawa sana sila ng offline version na maa-access natin siya without internet connection. This would make the system more efficient, user-friendly, and reliable, especially for schools with poor internet connection. So, pasensya na po kung paulit-ulit ko yung schools na with internet connection. Kasi po ako, galing po ako mismo sa school, sa malayong lugar, mga mountain school, na wala po talagang internet connection. And isa po yan sa problema namin. Minsan manghihingi sila ng report. Sobrang hina ng data, kailangan pa namin pumunta dun sa mga lugar na malakas yung internet connection para lang makapagpasa kami dun sa report na hinihingi nila. Or para lang ma-access namin yung data na kailangan namin. Next, what ethical or equity considerations must be taken into account? So, when implementing and using management information system, such as DepEd LIS, CHED MIS, or TESDATI-MIS, it is essential to consider several ethical and equity issues para ma-ensure yung technology is nasa-serve niya talaga yung function niya responsively. Okay. Ethical and equity considerations such as data privacy, the digital divide, accessibility, and responsible data use must be prioritized. Okay, next. How can MIS be better aligned with the goals of quality, access, equity, and accountability in education? So, MIS can be better aligned with the goals of quality, access, equity, and accountability by ensuring accurate data for decision-making, improving system accessibility, reducing the digital divide, and promoting transparency in educational management. So, when properly used, MIS becomes a powerful tool in achieving inclusive and high-quality education for all. And dito na po tayo sa exciting part, the last part. So, my key takeaways. So, ito po yung mga key takeaways ko dito sa first reflection journal. So, number 1, the management information system is important because it helps administrators manage information efficiently and make well-informed decisions. So, imagine na lang natin, what if wala tayong management information system? Ano na lang mangyayari kung lahat is nire-record natin through pen and paper? Paano kung nagkabagyo na basa? Paano kung nagkasunog na wala? Ano na lang gagawin natin sa mga information na yun? Wala na tayong makukuhang information. So, ganun ka-importante ang management information system na ganun siya ka-importante kasi lahat ng mga data is masisecure natin sila. Na kahit magkasunog man, magkabahaman, meron pa din tayong hawak na mga data. Number 2, there are different kinds of MIS used by schools and other institutions. institutions, each designed to meet specific needs such as student records, enrollment, or performance tracking. So, iba-iba po ang MIS. So, kung kay DepEd, meron kaming LIS. Sa mga ibang institusyon, iba-iba po sila. And last one, MIS also has its own limitations such as technical issues, the need for internet connectivity, and the requirement for proper training among users. So, yun nga po, alam natin na MIS may sariling limitasyon din siya. And though these limitations, pwede naman natin silang improve in the future. So, yun lang po. I hope is na kapag-share po ako at na-discuss ko po ng maayos yung mga sagot ko at may nakuha po kayo. Thank you po sa pakikinig. Ingat po tayong lahat and God bless us all. Bye!